Hey folks, welcome back to Wisconsin Family. As you can see, we are cozied up here still at Rubens Our Lifestyle over on the west side. And we're gonna chat with Adam a little bit later about all kinds of things. You'll have to stick around for that. But I want to introduce our guests here who you may recognize. This is Chris and John who join us from Accu Clime Mechanical Services. And as always, we're glad to have you give us so much insight into this realm of things I don't know about. So,
these comfy places.
And I know, isn't it fabulous? You can really sink in.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about several things today. We've talked about heating and air with you two quite a bit, but there's something else we're going to start with that I really have no knowledge of. So you guys work with wet heat, which is another name for boiler heat.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about that. First of all, what is that?
Well, boilers can be either steam or actual forced hot water.
Okay.
There's quite a bit of it in the older sections of Madison and stuff, and some of your newer homes are having like in-floor radiant, so the more technology type stuff, nice warm bathroom floors and stuff. But yeah, we do wet heat. We work on boilers, both high efficiency and your conventional older steam or just basic hot water.
Okay.
A lot of people don't realize that. It's still around and it's some pretty good efficient stuff. It makes some nice comfortable rooms and things like that. Zoning sometimes can be easier.
Okay.
So.
I learned a lot.
Yeah, that's so interesting to me because, when one thinks, oh, I have a boiler in my house, they might think, oh, I have an old heating system, I need to have it replaced, I need to have it updated, I need to have a furnace put in or whatever. But you guys actually will replace boilers. And there's, like you had mentioned, there's some high efficiency boilers that you can get. Do you guys offer rebates or anything? Talk to us a little bit about that area.
There are rebates out there. Focus on Energy, I think, still does some
Focus on
stuff.
Energy does offer some, yes.
Sometimes the manufacturers do,
Sure.
depending on the type of system that you have within your house, the type of radiators and things like that. Sometimes buying a more efficient boiler, the high efficiency one, may not be as beneficial, but that's something that we can all figure out at that point in time. But there are some rewards available to you out there.
And one thing you did mention about replacing the boiler and putting a furnace and air in, most houses that have boilers are not set up to take a furnace and an air conditioner. They probably have electric heat for the most part.
Sure, yeah.
So to run ductwork up through a house can get way
true.
more expensive than replacing a boiler.
Especially if there's multiple floors, I would think. Yeah.
Exactly.
There are air conditioning options if you do have a boiler. There are options out there. You're not stuck because, I don't have a gas furnace or something like that. But you can do options, and it's a conversation for another day. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we've heard you talk about several different types of actual furnaces. So we've learned about single stage, two stage, and modulating, and some of those capabilities. Talk to us about boilers and how the capabilities sort of compare with those other furnaces.
You can get pretty much the same in a boiler aspect.
Can you? Okay.
Our boilers out today, 95–96% efficient. They will actually work together with the outdoor air temperature. So if it's 50 degrees outside, you don't need 180 degree water, which is your average normal boiler temperature, to heat your home. You can heat it with a cooler water temperature. Sure. So why heat it that much? So those are called outdoor air resets and things like that. So you can really make your home very efficient with a boiler even.
That's interesting that the efficiency really can stay the same. And last time I chatted with you two, you mentioned that moist air feels warmer to the body. Does that make a difference with a boiler? I mean, is there actually going to be more, is that water getting into the air or is that totally separate?
If it's a steam boiler, you can get moisture into the air. But if it's your conventional forced hot water boiler, it isn't as much of a dry heat as a forced hot air is.
Okay.
So a lot of times you don't need humidification added to the. They do have whole home humidifiers that can be installed that don't go to a furnace. They actually sit remotely. There are some options there, but I think we find better availability or less need for one in a wet heat type scenario.
Gotcha.
Forced hot water or of course steam, that's going to happen anyway. So.
That's so interesting.
It is.
Even though none of the moisture from the boiler may get to the air, it's still not as dry as...
Right. I think that's a big deal, as like you guys mentioned, and just how you feel in your home, not just the number that you see on the thermostat.
Right.
So important.
John, I want to turn to you for a second here because you guys got some deals coming up in the next couple months.
We do. We're going to call this the Wisconsin Family Tune-Up Special.
All right.
Somebody gives us a call between now and January 15th and books a regular price tune-up, whether it be a boiler tune-up or a furnace tune-up. They're going to get $25 off, and we're going to give them a free Bucky book, just if they mention, I saw you on Wisconsin Family.
Nice.
So it can be a boiler, it can be a furnace, whatever you have. We'd love to come out and take care of it.
Wow, that's a pretty good deal.
So savings of $25 and a free Bucky book,
Yep,
which has a lot more savings.
That's a lot
Yep.
more savings.
Yeah, over and above.
$25 off the price of our regular price for
Yeah.
the boiler or furnace tune-up,
Right.
and then you wind up getting a Bucky book out of the deal, which
Sure.
has thousands of dollars of coupons in it.
Right.
So, not to mention we're in there also.
And the cost of the Bucky book, I think between those two things, that's probably pretty close to a $60 value.
That
right
is
there,
actually,
so,
yeah, because the Bucky book is $35.
Yeah,
absolutely.
nice.
Well, this is a good time of year to be thinking about having a tune-up, is it not?
It is.
Boilers
it or
need
not,
tune-ups
with the-
too. People
Yeah.
don't realize it.
We've had a pretty weak winter so far, but January's going to be
coming
cold.
for us.
It's
Yeah.
coming.
We all know it's coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thanks you guys so much. Always great tips. These Chris and John from Accu Clime Mechanical Services. If you need someone with help for heating and air, these are your guys. As we always say, great tips. Thanks again.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having us.
We're going to be right back. We are filming here at Rubens Our Lifestyle. We're going to chat with those folks after the break. Stick around.